We conservatives admit we're imperfect. We're human beings. And hopefully when we make mistakes, we admit to them and we move on. But we do not seek to impose our mistakes on all of society and pretend that it's good policy. Do we? I mean, Barack Obama now, tomorrow, wants to hold a press conference. It's Super Tuesday. He wants to hold a press conference. The man hasn't held a press conference in months. He picked Super Tuesday. Why? You watch. Because he can't stop talking about this. He's desperate for somebody to ask him about Rush Limbaugh and contraceptives. He's desperate to talk about these things. Why? He's desperate to talk about them on Super Tuesday. Why? These are rhetorical questions, of course. Because I have questions he doesn't want to answer. From economiccollapseblog.com. Here's questions he should be asked, but most of which he won't be asked. Because, ladies and gentlemen, there are 310 million of us or so in this country, and there's about 500 to 1,000 people who control the country, for all intents and purposes, through the government. And they do not want us informed. They do not want us educated. They want us fighting over condoms. They want us fighting over something that was said on the air. And some of the loathsome talk show hosts, some of my loathsome colleagues, of course, some of whom have said the most loathsome things and in their lives have done some of the most loathsome things, you can see they pile on. Will do anything for ratings. They're morons. So here's some questions as posed by this blogger. The economy's getting better, President Obama. Then why did new home sales in the United States hit a brand new all-time record low in 2011? If the economy's getting better, Mr. Obama, then why are there 6 million less jobs in America today than there were before the recession started? If the economy's getting better, Mr. President, then why is the average duration of unemployment in this country close to an all-time record high? If the economy's getting better, then why is the number of homeless female veterans more than doubled? If the economy's getting better, then why is the number of Americans on food stamps increased by 3 million since this time last year and by more than 14 million since Obama entered the White House? If the economy's getting better, Mr. President, then why has the number of children living in poverty in America risen for 4 years in a row? If the economy's getting better, why is the percentage of Americans living in extreme poverty at an all-time high? These are the questions. Screw the condoms. If the economy's getting better, Mr. President, then why is the Federal Housing Administration on the verge of financial collapse? If the economy's getting better, then why do only 23% of American companies plan to hire more employees in 2012? If the economy's getting better, then why has the number of self-employed Americans fallen by more than 2 million since 2006? You don't like these questions, liberals, do you? I know. You're obsessed with race and sex. If the economy's getting better, then why did an all-time record low percentage of U.S. teens have a job last summer? And I can go on and on. Questions that won't be asked, Obama. Because these 500 to 1,000 people, they don't want you focused on this. They have a new celebrity. Now, I want to speak to you conservatives briefly. Do not ever throw our leaders under the bus unless they've done something so reprehensible, so unacceptable, that they should be. Do not allow the left to define our terms, because if they do, we're done. We knew going into this that the media hate us, that the media and Media Matters and these left-wing groups are all one and the same, that they work together, that they push their talking points, never against the left, always against us. Always. Now, those of us who speak behind these microphones 5 days a week, 15 hours a week, we make mistakes. We try and keep them to a minimum, but we make mistakes. And when we make mistakes, we should apologize, because mistakes are not intentional. But that said, the left is advancing an agenda that is turning our society upside down. They are destroying our society. They are fundamentally transforming it. That's not a mistake. That's a strategy. Stand strong. Be strong. We're fighting out this Republican nomination process. We're duking it out, and we should. And when we're done, then we're going to focus on our real adversaries. And we're going to defeat them. Because if we don't, they'll defeat us.